Paul, I'm going to spring another question on you. You ready?
Okay, sure.
Is there a plot that you wished had developed or you'd taken in a different direction?
No, not really. I mean, sometimes the plot just goes off its own direction and I just flow with it. Generally speaking, the overall plot usually remains the same. It's usually the little side plots or whatever that are the surprise.
Would you say that your characters are the ones who change the plots more than you?
Yes, sometimes I'll just be writing a scene and a particular flow happens to work really well, or a particular character just comes across on the page, at least in my mind, it works better, and so I want to bring that character back, and the character survives.
Survives! Now, are you one for your major characters dying?
No, I don't really. I mean, I understand why people do that because then anything's riskable, right? It gives more meaning to the story. But personally, if I'm reading a story, I don't want to read a story and then right at the end the hero dies. That kind of sucks.
So in your book, people can get attached to the main characters because they're pretty safe.
Yeah.
Well, almost always.
Almost always, yeah. I mean, there are deaths, there are injuries, there are unexpected events. But generally speaking, I write what I like to read, and that's the kind of story I like to read.
Who do you like to read the most?
What do you mean? Like
What author? Well, I was waiting for you to say yourself because you honestly read your own books lately more than anybody else. Why?
Yeah, I reread my own books because it helps me immerse myself in the style of writing. I basically have three different ways of telling stories. Heir to the Crown is sort of an omnipresent view, I guess, except that you never actually get in the head of the queen. It's always about the people around the queen, Anna. And in Frozen Flame, it's primarily told from the part of the two main characters, Athgar and Natalia. To a lesser extent, Kargan and Shaluk, the two orcs, are kind of a parallel to them, if you like. Then Power Ascending is a single point of view with a couple of exceptions, some of the secondary characters. The Temple books, it's Danica gets her own point of view from time to time, and in the other one, it's Big and Sin get their own point of view.